Hey, Life with the Box here. So today I have a new car stereo. So this is again from ATOTO, so the same company as what I have right now, but this is an upgraded F7 model, or they call it the Pro. And the difference is this one has a 10-inch screen. So this one is basically with 10 inches, it's going to be larger than the actual unit on the cubby area, so it's gonna actually stick out. So I'm just be interested to see how it will look on my car, which is the Honda Element. So yeah, I'm just gonna unbox right now, just to give you guys an idea of what's inside the box. So let me just spin the box around quickly here. Okay, so let's see what's inside. Right, so we've got the wires for the harness. I need to splice these in. Got some screws here. Okay, we've got the Bluetooth microphone. Got some mounting hardware. We've got video cable. It says video out, and front camera in. Got some system operational manual. Okay, more manuals. Got a screen protector. All right, so now let's pull up the system. Ooh, look at this. Oh, okay, that's gone. All right. So now you can see how big this 10-inch screen is. So you can clearly see here that this would be the original size of my current car navigation screen, but because it's 10 inches, it comes out with this little hinge here, which looks like it's adjustable with all the screws. And then look at the size, it just sticks right out of there. Now I'm going to see whether if this is going to get in the way of my air vents, right? Because it is going to be bigger, but it does look like it has many different adjustable, like all the adjustments here, so you can adjust the height of the screen. But we'll find out soon once I install this. And in the back, let's see, these are all the connections. USB. All right, okay. Okay, so this is my old system, which I'm going to be replacing. So as you can see, it's the size of this actual here, like the size here. And because it's the new one's gonna be 10 inches, it's gonna stick out. And like I said, I'm not sure if it's gonna clear. It probably won't, the vents, but it'll be blocking a little bit. But I think I much prefer a bigger screen. So let's install it and see what happens. Now you have access to the 4 bolts, the 4 nuts here, screws. You just move that and it pops out the whole system. Right, and just like that, the whole system comes off. You can see all your wires. Right, so once you pull this out, it's just a matter of unplugging things. It's not actually as complicated as it looks. So this is the wiring harness. This is where it mainly connects all the power and everything to your car. So you simply just unplug this here, and it connects to the rest of your car through here. Now you have the other plugs here. This would be the video for backup camera. This is the GPS antenna. This would be your radio I think this is like your, oh, this is the USB. And then this one, I believe is, let's see, what does it say here? FM radio. Okay, so basically you just unplug these and you plug the new one in. So the hardest part would be to wire your wiring harness, which you would have to get that's compatible with your car. So in my case, I have the Honda Element one. Honda, and it's good for like, I think 2003 to 2010, I'm not sure, but I'll put the link for this item below where you can purchase it. But basically you buy this and you splice, you connect all the different colors, you match the colors to the color of the radio wires, however you want. So in my case, I have these connections. You can also wire them directly and then solder it or put a heat shrink over it or whatever works for you, and then you just plug it in. If you already have an aftermarket radio, it will be a lot easier swapping this to another aftermarket, because they pretty much all use, you know, the same connections. While as if you're going from the OEM Honda, I kind of forget how the back was like. I mean, but you're definitely, it might be even simpler because you're not going to have, you know, the mic for the Bluetooth audio, and you're not going to have, you know, the GPS or the FM radio, like, or the video. But what you would have to do is run the new wires. This is the old unit. I might be selling this, so whoever's interested, just shoot me a message, comment below, or whatever, if you want to buy this. This is the ATOTO, I think, I forgot which model this was. Still pretty new, but yeah, okay, let me put this here. So it's great because I originally had a ATOTO system, and I'm moving to another ATOTO system. The advantage is that I could just use the same wiring harness, because it's literally the same plug, and wires are exactly the same here as well. I'm not sure if that's the case for all cars, but for my case, in this instance, I don't have to do anything. I can just use the same one and just plug it to the new system. So that saves me a ton of time. But you know what? Let me do a side-by-side comparison just for you guys to see. Look at that. Okay. Let me just unwrap this. Actually, no, I'm going to wrap the screen last, but I'm going to do it so I don't scratch it. I'm just going to test it first. I'm going to plug the harness in. Okay, so here's a better view now. There's got the video input here. And then I think originally my backup camera goes into the RCA here, which I'm going to test. I have the harness plugged into here. We're just connected to all my other, the rest of the car here. Bluetooth mic goes here, and the microphone, right? Satellite radio goes here, which I do not have. FM radio antenna goes here. Okay, so I just kind of slid it into the slot here for the deck. We're just gonna test it first. So let's turn on the car and hope nothing explodes. I haven't removed the cover yet because I won't do that until everything's dialed in. So let's try this out. Here we go. All right, we got power. Beautiful. Yes. All right, looks like we're in business. So one thing I want to know is, yes, this is, so it's actually labeled here. It says phone link. You can see right there. So this links to the phone. So let's try it out right now. So Apple CarPlay isn't active right now, maybe because I haven't connected it yet. Please connect to an Apple or Android device, which I'm going to do right now. Connecting mirror link. Please check your phone to confirm connection. To trust this computer, all right, I'm going to do my passcode. What's my passcode? All right, connecting audio link. Oh, wow. So right now this is mirroring my phone. All right, so we've got CarPlay here now. Oh, great. There we go. So like Google Maps works. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. What I like about this is you can actually choose to view cameras. So I plugged in the rear camera into the RCH slot, like I said before, and you can see my rear camera. And you can actually activate this, I'm guessing, while you're driving. So let's go back. And there's a plug for the front camera. So if you plug that in, you can see the front here, which is pretty nice. Okay, so I put everything in. I'm just screwing this in now. And I removed one of the screws here, so you can actually adjust the screen here. You see that? Once you find out the perfect angle for you, you just screw it in. But I needed to do this so I can access the screw here, so I can actually screw it in. So just to show you to install this, to access these bolts, it's actually quite tough to get in there, even after adjusting the screen, because you can actually move the screen. But even with that, you still can't reach it unless you have one of these tools here, because that way you can see what I'm doing here, kind of feed it through, and then you can tighten it this way. See that? Okay, so with such a big screen, some of you might be thinking like it might be kind of in the way of certain things in your car, depending on which model you have or whatever car you have. So I have basically unbolted all the screws here to make this screen adjustable, and just to give you an idea of how much movement you can, it's flexible with. Okay, so you have this amount of tilt, right? And then now, for example, for me, see how this is blocking the vent? And I have space down here. There are screws to adjust the height. So I'm just going to show you right now. So you see that? It can move from that low of an angle to there. So depending on your car, whatever works for you, but for me, I'm going to have it probably down here. Right, that looks about right. So it's clearing the vent, plus my HVAC accessories down here. You know what I can also do is I could probably install some LED lights down here so that it's shining down here, which would be actually a pretty nice touch. Ooh, this looks good. This looks good. Now let's start up again. Oh wow. Here, let me zoom it out a bit just to give you guys an idea of how big this screen is. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the installation of this ATOTO F7 10-inch screen. I hope you found this video useful. And then, you know, hopefully you guys get an idea of whether this would fit on your vehicle or not. The install wasn't too bad. It took me about an hour. It was a little bit longer just because of cable management. And just trying to figure out, you know, adjusting it to fit my vehicle. So if you, as you can see again, there's the hinge where you can adjust it to make it fit your car. In my case, you can see here clearly now that it clears the vent. I know some of you with this would be concerned whether it will be blocking your vent or your buttons, but in my case, here you can see the top and bottom clears the HVAC buttons here, and on the top clears the vent. And I also have moved my phone mount to here. If you're wondering, this is a magnetic mount. I'll do another video later where I go through all the settings, but I'm pretty much done for today. All right, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and I will also link the product of this below if you want to purchase this. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Later.